How did the territorial system define golden era wrestling? Imagine a time when wrestling was like a patchwork quilt, made up of many different pieces, each with its own colors and patterns. That's what the territorial system created during the golden era of wrestling. It divided the United States into regional areas, each run by its own promoter or wrestling organization. These promoters controlled everything in their area, from the wrestlers they used to the storylines they told. Each region had its own style, stars, and loyal fans, which kept local interest high. During this time, roughly from the 1940s to the early 1980s, the National Wrestling Alliance acted as a loose group that linked these regions together. They recognized one world heavyweight champion who traveled from territory to defend the title. This made the champion a symbol of legitimacy and created a shared story across different areas. Each territory had its own unique flavor, with local heroes and different ways of presenting wrestling, which kept fans excited and coming back for more. The system worked well for a long time because it kept competition friendly. Promoters avoided fighting over the same audience, which meant they could all thrive. But it also meant wrestling stayed mostly regional. It didn't have the national exposure that later came with television. The Worldwide Wrestling Federation, which later became World Wrestling Entertainment, started as a northeastern territory called the Capital Wrestling Corporation. It was part of the National Wrestling Alliance but began to break away in the early 1960s. They created their own World Heavyweight Championship, signaling the start of the end for the traditional territorial system. The territorial system created many local stars and strong regional identities. Promoters controlled everything, from the wrestlers to the storylines, which made each area special. The traveling champion helped connect these regions, giving fans a sense of a bigger wrestling world. But as television and new marketing methods grew, the system started to fade. The founder of the World Wrestling Federation, Vince K. McMahon, pushed for national expansion. He used television to reach audiences everywhere, signed top stars from different regions, and started booking big venues like Madison Square Garden. This push for national growth eventually replaced the territorial system with a more unified national product. The regional promotions either merged or closed, and wrestling became a big entertainment industry with a worldwide reach. So, the way the territorial system shaped golden era wrestling was by creating a patchwork of local wrestling worlds, connected by a traveling champion, and run by independent promoters. It kept wrestling vibrant and diverse for decades but was eventually replaced by a new, bigger vision of wrestling as a national and global spectacle.